Brisbane Sabalenka successfully defends her WTA 500 title. World No. 1 Aryna Sabalenka successfully defended her WTA 500 Brisbane International title on Sunday, when she defeated Marta Kostyuk in straight sets to lift her 22nd career trophy, surpassing Victoria Azarenka as the third most title holder among active players, behind Venus Williams and Iga Swiatek. "I finally found the touch game. I figured something and I, changed my game style. Now I'm not only the aggressive player. I can play at the net, I can be in the defense, I can use my slice, I have good touch. For sure, there are so many things I can improve at, and that's the beauty of sport. There is always that little percent, for little room for improvement." Aryna Sabalenka. Resplendent in green and gold, she claimed her second straight Brisbane title with a 6-4, 6-3 win against Kostyuk in an hour and 18 minutes at Pat Rafter Arena. Her latest title is her fifth in Australia, where the Belarusian clearly thrives on the hard courts as well as the conditions, and she won it without dropping a single set all week, despite Kostyuk's best efforts to change the narrative in the final. "I want to start with congratulating Marta and her team on an incredible start to the season," Sabalenka said during the trophy presentation. "I hope that we're going to meet each other many more times in the finals to show great tennis." Both delivered high levels of tennis throughout the week, Sabalenka recording wins over Madison Keys and Karolina Mukova before defeating Kostyuk for the title, while the Ukrainian put together one of the strongest runs of her career, earning 3 top 10 victories over Amanda Anisimova, Mira Andreeva, and Jessica Pegula, before falling short in the final. Kostyuk, though, quickly discovered that the hard-hitting Sabalenka imposes a different kind of pressure, who arrived at their fifth meeting on tour with a perfect 4-0 head-to-head record against the Ukrainian. Despite pushing the world no one, her efforts weren't enough to secure Kostyuk her first title since 2023, or her first above the WTA 250 level, as Sabalenka pounced early on, holding serve to open the match, then grinding out an early break for a 2-0 lead, after converting on her fourth break point. After Sabalenka extended her lead to 3-0, Kostyuk came alive, winning 3 straight games to level the set at 3-all, and it stayed on serve until the 10th game, when a small opening offered up by the Ukrainian 16th seed was all the world no one needed, and she broke again to take the opener, finishing the set having won 100% of her first serve points. Sabalenka held all momentum, building a streak of 6 straight games as she took control of the second, showing why she is one of the tour's best front-runners, and once again holding to start, before breaking for 2-0 and quickly stretching the lead to 3-0. This time, there was no Kostyuk comeback, and Sabalenka punctuated her hold for 4-1 with a combination drop shot plus cross-court forehand winner. Then her lone ace of the match delivered a first match point, which the 27-year-old duly converted with another near-unreturnable serve after 89 minutes on court. "It's super special. I'm happy to start this season on a very high note," she said afterwards. "Yeah, happy with the level I was able to show throughout this week." While she didn't stay perfect on serve, Sabalenka still won 81% of her first delivery points and faced only 3 break points, losing just 1, while she converted 3 of her 8 break chances going the other way. Kostyuk quickly discovered that the hard-hitting Sabalenka imposes a different kind of pressure, who arrived at their 5th meeting on tour with a perfect 4-0 head-to-head record against the Ukrainian. With her first title of 2026 secured, Sabalenka now turns her attention to chasing a third Australian Open title, where she is the No. 1 seed and last year's runner-up, having lost to Keys in the 2025 final. Sabalenka's second title from her 3 Brisbane finals provides an ominous warning ahead of her return to Melbourne, where she is not only a 2-time champion, but also a 3-time finalist. It's tennis, it's sport, and that's why it's so beautiful, because you cannot predict anything. It's like every day you go out there, and you prove your level, you prove your point, Sabalenka said. "Nobody knows what's going to happen in the future. But the only one thing I'm sure is that I will be there, I'll be fighting, I'll do my best to go as far as possible, and do a little bit better than I did last year." An imperious 2026 performance so far was helped by Sabalenka's trademark power, as well as the increased variety which is now shaping her game. I finally found the touch game, she added with a smile. I figured something and I, kind of like, changed my game style. Now I'm not only the aggressive player. I can play at the net, I can be in the defense, I can use my slice, I have good touch. For sure, there are so many things I can improve at, and that's the beauty of sport. There is always that little percent, for little room for improvement. With 4 Grand Slam titles to her name and 72 weeks spent at the top of the rankings, Sabalenka's place among the modern-day greats is already assured as she enters the Australian Open as a clear favorite. As for Kostyuk, the 23-year-old returns to the top 20 in the PIF WTA rankings on Monday and appears poised for a deeper run in Melbourne than last year, when she exited in the third round to Spain's Paula Badosa. Taiwan's Xie Su-wei and Jelena Ostapenko from Latvia, the no-one seeds, claimed the Brisbane International doubles title after 6-2-6-1 win against Australia's Ellen Perez and Cristina Buxa from Spain in the final. It was the first doubles crown for Xie and Ostapenko playing together, after they dashed the hopes of home hopeful Perez on Saturday night. "Thank you, Su-wei, for playing with me. I think it's our first title together," Ostapenko said. "We had many finals and finally we made it through, so thank you for a really great week this week in general. I really love to play with you." Xie, a former world no-one in doubles, rung in her 40th birthday in the Queensland capital earlier in the week, and had further cause for celebration following their result over the no-3 seeds. Having fallen in their first 3 doubles finals last season, including the Australian Open, it delivered Xie her 36th doubles title and Ostapenko's 12th. Both women had won the Brisbane doubles trophy before in with different partners. Xie alongside Czech Barbara Strykova in 2020, and Ostapenko a year later with Ukrainian Lyudmila Kikinok. Perez was bidding to become the first Australian to win the women's doubles in Brisbane since Anastasia Rodionova prevailed alongside Alla Kudryavtseva 12 years ago. "I want to congratulate Su-wei and Jelena on an amazing match. You guys are quite a team," Perez said. "We struggled tonight, but you guys were just too good, so all the best for the rest of the season. I want to thank my partner Cristina. It's our first time playing together and a very last-minute pairing, but I really enjoyed sharing the court with you. It's so amazing to play in front of a home crowd. I feel like this place was packed."